Hi, very good morning. So today we'll have two sessions as fast as possible because we need to cover a lot of content. So in the first session we'll discuss the advantages of the 5 a.m. sessions. So why do you think I have posted 5 a.m. questions the entire week? And also why did I selectively send key only to those who actively participated in discussions? So we'll go through what's the advantage of waking up at 5 a.m. and how it's going to make a positive change in your preparation or in your day-to-day life, right? So I hope it is streaming fine. So once again, a very good morning all of you. And before I start, do confirm these two things, streaming and the audio output. So if these are fine, then we'll proceed with today's discussion. And once we're done with this 5 a.m., then we have another important session which is pertaining to a real life story from the book which we're having right in front of you, True Grit by Bear Grylls, right? Okay, perfect. So last week, if you had observed, I posted questions at 5 a.m. 5 questions each day, 5 o'clock in the morning from Monday to Saturday, except on Wednesdays and Thursdays where we have our regular study club discussions. So why do you think I have posted only at 5 o'clock? And why do you think I have insisted all of you to answer them before 6:30 or 6 a.m.? And also after going through your replies, I have even sent key only to those who have actively involved in discussion. The intention behind that is to encourage you to wake up early in the morning. See, when you wake up at 5 o'clock, in fact, when we were about to discuss this in our study club, one of the students has posted a poster, Sarita has posted a poster saying that an average person wakes up at 7 o'clock. And when you wake up at 5 o'clock, it means you are having additional time of 2 hours compared to the rest of the world. And if you calculate 2 hours per day, so every month you're going to have 60 hours. Every year you're going to have some 7,200 hours or 720 hours. So if you convert that into number of days, it will be 30 days. So when you compare yourself, your time with the rest, since we are living in a community, so when you start comparing, you'll find that you're having an additional 30 days per year comparatively, which means it's not just about the quantity of time I wanted to highlight here. Along with the quantity of time, it's even the quality of time. So 5 a.m. sessions, the reason why waking up 5 a.m. is going to make a positive difference in your life is it's a time where you have least distractions. In fact, the entire world seems to be sleeping at that particular moment. There will be least distractions possible, and when you are trying to focus and utilize that given time period, then obviously your productivity increases manifold. And you might have experienced it last week. You might have experienced that waking up at 5 a.m. gives you a feeling that you have plenty of time in a particular day, and the available time in that particular slot is more of qualitative than quantitative, because you'll have least distractions possible, everyone around you is sleeping, and you have the ability to focus on the given task. It's not just about studying at 5 o'clock. It can be any activity which you are interested in. You can even go for walking, you can even go for meditation, you can practice anything based on your choice. But the thing is, starting your day at 5 a.m. is going to give you not just quantity of time, but also quality of time. So as an initiation, I wanted to challenge myself. I personally felt like I should do something so that I can give you some initiation. So that's the reason why I posted 5 a.m. questions consistently throughout the week. Now use this momentum to continue the same. You can utilize any part of the course to start with your 5 a.m. You can use daily tests, you can just watch a single video in e-classes, or you can just review any given study club discussion at 5 o'clock. Start your day at 5 o'clock, utilize the time which you have least distractions possible, and you're going to have not just plenty of time statistically, but also going to have plenty of qualitative time. So it's both quantity as well as quality. Ultimately, it boosts your productivity. And I have personally noticed that when we wake up early in the morning and when we try to focus on a particular task, it can be anything, not just studying. Let me remind you again. It can be anything. Your focus on that particular activity is to the peak level, and which in turn enables you to focus without any distractions, which is nothing but mindfulness. I mean, once you start practicing this mindfulness, I'm sure your happiness levels will increase manyfold. Because even take for example, you're having some snack, you're having lunch or dinner. If you start mindful eating or mindful practice of eating or any activity, you'll start enjoying it. You'll start appreciating what exactly you're doing right at this moment. And this mindfulness will give you greater satisfaction. In fact, I've been trying bit by bit in minor activities, and once you start practicing this mindfulness, you'll feel that happiness because you're going to appreciate each and every detail. And that really elevates your happiness levels. Take my word. So these are some of the inputs which I wanted to share in this particular session, the advantage of 5 a.m. session. It's not that you have to only study at 5 o'clock. You can involve or indulge yourself in any activity based on your interest, based on your choice. It can be even a game, right? It can be walking, meditation, running, exercise, or discussions, or anything based on your will and wish. And once you start implementing this, you'll understand that, as I mentioned clearly, you're going to have plenty of time, and statistically you're going to have 1 month extra compared to others, and you're going to have qualitative time. Now don't argue by saying that we're going to buy more time by waking up late night and by allotting more time for preparation or for any activity during late nights. Late nights, evening sessions are times where your glucose levels are low, your willpower is low, you're susceptible to various temptations, and it doesn't give you quality, simply. So merely compensating the quantity of time doesn't serve any purpose. Along with quantity, quality is also very essential. That's the reason why 5 a.m. makes it even more special, because you'll be having least distractions possible, and you'll be fully charged up, and you'll be ultra focusing on the given task at hand, right? So I hope you got the points which I intended to share in this particular session. And along with that, I have posted few questions yesterday in our study club, again at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to briefly discuss those questions, and then let's conclude this session. And after this session, we're going to have a book reading session from True Grit, right? I hope you guys have followed so far. Yes, a very good morning. So I posted some questions in yesterday's live session, yesterday's study club discussion. I've seen almost every one of you giving different range of answers. I would like to discuss those questions before I conclude this session. And it's really interesting to see you all sharing your own perspectives, not just by choosing the options given, but also by sharing your perspectives. So the first question which I posted yesterday is, what is the purpose of life? I've given you options to get good marks and top ranks, to influence others, don't know, who cares? See, you can choose your own option, it doesn't matter. But the point is to make you think. See, as far as my knowledge is concerned, everyone will have their own opinion, but having no idea is always a good thing. Purpose of life, I frankly have no idea. I feel like I have some idea, but that's not complete. If you have no idea, it's a good thing, because you'll be in a constant way of seeking. So that seeking will give you more inputs in the process of your journey. So I've seen most of you selecting different range of options, and I see mostly your selected option B, that is to influence others, which is a very good thing. You can be a positive influencer. You can be a source of motivation. Wonderful. And second, I've asked you about who is your better company? So I've given you the options: friends, social media, books, TV, or entertainment. See, no matter which company you choose, you should know about the positives and negatives of the same. Books are something which only give you positive information or positive inputs. Take social media, take television. Even though you have positives, there is a greater chance that you will be influenced by the negativity that's being spread rampantly without any control. In fact, that's going to destroy your entire day or that particular moment, which again takes away your happiness. No mindfulness, nothing. You'll be just wandering, speculating, and we are worried, panicky. So, the best thing you can do, or the best company you can ever have, is a good book. You should know which book you have to choose. And again, as I said, this is my opinion. You can have your own opinion, and I completely respect that. And third one, what would you prefer to do in a break? I've given you options: have a snack, have a nap, walk, meditate. It can be anything. Any kind of activity which gives you pleasure, which gives you relaxation, it's better you consider that during your break time, because that rejuvenates you and helps you to focus again on the task at hand. And for me personally, it can be any, not just one option. And fourth one, can you walk 10 kilometers a day without any difficulty? So I've given you two options, yes or no. It's not how much you walk. I'm just asking you, are you having that ability to walk 10 kilometers per day? Because most of us have lost that fitness. Find it really tough and challenging to walk 10 kilometers. So I've just posted this at random. And if you think, yes, that's a very good thing, and try walking 10 kilometers a day, all it needs is 1 to 1.5 hours, right? And final question, what is the best choice among the following options? Choose only one. I would like to hear from you now. Option A, your favorite food in favorite restaurant all weekends in a particular year. So which of the following options would you choose? Your favorite food in favorite restaurant all weekends in a year, your favorite movie in a favorite theater all weekends in a year, sleeping with satisfaction and waking up with enthusiasm every day. Option D, top rank in NEET MDS. So which of the following options would you choose? Because I've seen yesterday most of you giving either C or D, the registered students, so I would like to hear from rest of you as well. So which option would you choose if you were to choose only one option among the following? Because sleeping with satisfaction and waking with enthusiasm includes everything. If you are able to achieve that, top rank in NEET MDS will just be one achievement. You are going to still have a lot many achievements. Don't you think so? So anyways, I want you to think of it, and you can have your own answer, right? I do respect your answer, because these are all subjective and these are not objective. That's the very reason why I haven't posted my answer yesterday in the group. Actually, I wanted to, but fearing that there would be some kind of comparison and all while giving answers, so I restricted myself from posting the same. So these are all not objective in nature exclusively, and these are all subjective, more or less subjective. So you can have your own option, but before you ask yourself these questions, do think and answer it wholeheartedly, not for sake of others but for sake of yourself, right? So these are some of the points which I wanted to highlight in this particular session, and before I conclude, I'll just summarize some key points pertaining to these 5 AM sessions. Now you might have understood why I have posted 5 AM questions consistently throughout the week, right? It's to encourage you, it's to provide you some kind of initiation, extrinsic kind of motivation, so that you would internalize that, get used to it, and maintain that momentum in the coming days or weeks. Because most of you have approached me asking me, how can I wake up early in the morning? Remember, waking up early in the morning doesn't mean that you sleep very late. Without adequate amount of sleep, it's no way possible for us to wake up early in the morning. So if you sleep early, then you'll have no option except for waking up early in the morning. If you sleep by 9:30 p.m., 10 p.m. or 10:30 p.m. Maximum during night times, you will have no other option except for waking up early in the morning. Most of us sleep late at nights and start complaining saying that I'm unable to wake up early in the morning. How is it possible? Quality sleep again is very important. Sleep early, then obviously you'll have no option except for waking up early in the morning, right? And as I said, early morning hours, those are the times where you have least distractions possible because the entire world in your particular geographical location is sleeping. So you'll have least notifications, least distractions, no humbug. So you'll be able to focus on the given task. It can be anything. It can be meditation, walking, not just study, right? So take my word. And when you're waking up early in the morning, compared to a normal individual, an average individual, assuming that he wakes up at 7 o'clock, you're having 2 additional hours. So if you calculate that, you're going to have 60 hours per month and 720 hours per year, which makes it 30 days in a year. So you're having 30 days extra to accomplish your goal, to achieve your target using those quantitative hours and qualitative hours. You cannot say that you can get more hours by sleeping late and by utilizing late nights, because that will be a compromise in quality of time you're spending, where late nights you're more prone for low glucose in your blood, leading to decreased or diminished willpower. That's the very reason why we indulge in confessing, watching TV and other nonsense. I hope you got my point, right? So these are the things which I wanted to highlight. I hope you got my intent, and for any assistance you can always contact me through mail, especially if you feel like you need anything or any sort of help from my side to help you maintain this momentum. And as I said, when you focus on your task, then that helps you maintain mindfulness. And when you start practicing this mindfulness, when you start focusing on the given task, that's going to enable you appreciate the things in the present moment even better, which gradually and obviously increases your happiness levels. Fine. So we'll conclude this session now. We'll take some 5-minute break and then we'll start again with another session, a story based session. We'll go through a book reading session, right? Present situation needs D. No, I don't think so. No situation will demand you for a top rank. It's you who are intentionally creating this kind of expectation. Keep that aside, sleep with satisfaction, wake up with enthusiasm, make sure that you're spending qualitative time towards the given task. Then option D becomes a natural consequence. Yeah, very good morning. So we'll have a 5-minute break and then we'll continue with our book reading session. I'm going to break this session and we'll stream another